so bored. I was so bored, y'all. Everybody's probably asleep. It's 12:40 my time. Everybody's probably asleep out there, but I just wanted to know, anybody watch Baddies? Baddie, Baddie, shadow clock. Baddie, Baddie, shadow clock. Baddie, Baddie, shadow clock. I know I'm in the damn dark. Said, can't keep your hands on me. My body is your body. Who watches Baddies out there? Anybody watch Baddies out there? That is my show. I know I'm in the dark. Don't mind me. I'm sitting in the dark. I might turn the light on. I don't know. But I'm just chilling. It's 12:41 a.m. I haven't got no sleep, y'all. My son is a dealer in a casino, so he works like grave shift, and I take him to work at nighttime. And then got hired at another casino. Then I had to take him to work that morning. But I want to see if anybody watches Baddies, and if nobody comes on here because I'm in the dark, I understand. But y'all can always respond to this video later on when y'all catch the replay. So I want to know, do y'all watch Baddies? Because I did want to do commentary on Baddies because I'm a Baddies girl. I do watch it. I watch it like as if I watch wrestling. To me, it's like for entertainment purposes. Like, because I'm not into all that ratchet stuff. Like, maybe back in the day when I was young. It's like, not even then I wasn't. But I don't know. I love it. It's so funny. Like, a lot of people don't like Lex, Summer, and Dolly. Like, a lot of people don't like them. And I like Lex, Summer, and Dolly. They're like so funny. Like, they are so funny. They be like, I want it. I gotta have it. I gotta have it. I want it. When they be fighting, and I'm like, oh my God, this is feeding my ghetto desires. But no. And then Summer be like, oh my mama. Oh my mama. I gotta have it. Oh my mama. And see, like, she's young. But she probably like 20 years old, Summer. And I could see her acting like that. But when a grown up does it, I'm like, why are you saying on my mama and you like 30, 40 years old? Like, no. But I love Summer. I think she's so funny. People hate her. And I think they hate her because she's always running her mouth. Like, she's always running her mouth. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Summer can hold her own. And a lot of people don't like Summer because she holds her own. And I know I'm sitting in the dark, guys. I don't feel like turning on a light. It's 12:40 in the morning. I have not got no sleep, nothing like that. But I wanted to see if anybody watches Baddies because I absolutely love Baddies. You know, people are like, you love Baddies? And I'm like, yeah, you know, I might be spiritual, but I love the Baddies. It's like so entertaining for me. So, as I was saying, I like Big Lex. I love Dolly. And I love Summer. Oh my God, I love the duo. I mean, the trio. I love them. Now, I love Big Lex. Okay. I think she's like Mexican and black. I thought she was Puerto Rican and black, but I think she's Mexican and black. I don't know. I think that's what they said. But I love her so much. Like, she be throwing down. Like, don't play with Big Lex with her long arms. I think she got good reach. I love boxing, y'all. So I always watched wrestling growing up. I always watched wrestling. I am 44 years old, going on 45. Everyone thinks I'm in my 20s when they see me. They be like, are you 20 years old? I'm like, no. Till this day, I get carded in the casino when I'm with my daughters. I even was with my daughter is 28 going on 29. Well, yeah, wait, I'm sorry. She just turned 29 March 30th. She be 30 years old next year. But I'm talking about a couple of years ago, it was my birthday. I think it was like my 43rd birthday. We went to the casino and I got carded. And she was mad because I got carded and she didn't get carded. And I'm like, I'm 43 years old. I remember I kept saying, I'm 43 years old. I just turned 43 years old. And they looking at me like, you're lying. And they was trying to escort me out the casino, y'all. Literally. And my daughter was like, oh, but y'all not going to card me. Like she was like, y'all not gonna card me. And they was like, well, you good to go in the casino. But she was mad because of the fact that they thought I was younger than my daughter. They literally thought I was younger than my daughter, which is funny as heck. And this happened so many times. When we went to Florida, I will always get carded. So yeah, a lot of people think I'm in my 20s. He said, I like waffles. I like waffles too. I like waffles and chicken. They actually got it at KFC. I'm gonna answer to the trolls too. I answer to y'all unless y'all say some crazy stuff. But yes, they got waffles at KFC. I'm like, what? Waffles at KFC? But anyway, as I was saying, I know I'm sitting in the dark, y'all. Sorry, it is late night, but y'all, it's just like having a picture. Like when people put the picture on here, it's just like the same thing. I don't got StreamYard or nothing like that. I don't know what to use for YouTube. I'm actually using my phone, guys. But I want to see if y'all catch the replay later on. Do y'all like Dolly, Summer, and do y'all like Big Lex? And do y'all watch Baddies? I want to know, do y'all watch Baddies? I like Summer, I like Big Lex, and I like Dolly. And when it comes to Biggie and Anna, a lot of people don't like the big Dominican. You said and bacon. Yes, I love bacon. It's funny, I love pork bacon at that. Yes. And beef bacon. I stopped eating pork for years. But the only one thing that I could eat was pork bacon, which is funny. I mean, the only thing that was left out of bacon that I could eat was pork bacon. That's funny. But anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, Biggie and Anna. So a lot of people don't like Biggie, and they don't like Biggie, I guess, because she doesn't stand up for herself and she doesn't fight like the other girls, you know. But she said the other day, she's like, I'm a big girl. If I fall, and I'm like, what? But yeah, she's one of them girls that just big for nothing. But I like her. Um, I don't feel like she should be on baddies though, because if you, a baddie gotta know how to fight, gotta know how to be classy, gotta know how, because it's really like entertainment TV for me. Like it's really like entertainment TV. It's like watching wrestling. As I was saying, like growing up, I watched wrestling, so I liked that wrestling. Like I liked the Hulk Hogan. That was my era, 1980s. I liked the Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, um, King Kong Bundy, Andre the Giant, the Ultimate Warrior. I'm showing my age. Macho Man, Randy Savage. Like I just love wrestling growing up. So that's what it kind of remind me of. I do want to make commentary on Baddies, but I don't know if anyone watches it like I do. The thing with Krishan and Taseki, I did always wanted to do a reading on Krishan and Taseki, but I never did it. Okay. The other day I did mention Krishan on my live. We was like talking about children, and I want to say I want to correct myself because I didn't clarify. Really, sometimes when I'm channeling, I don't clarify exactly what I'm trying to say, and I don't. All right, the thing with Krishan, I don't like how people talk about her child. That's one thing. Just to say that. So I don't know if people watched my video and looked at it in the wrong way when I was saying that the girl BB reminds me of Krishan. She just reminds me of Krishan in a way where like she got multiple kids but don't know how to hold a baby's head up. That's what I was like trying to explain, but I didn't say it like that. Anyway, with Krishan baby, things do look wrong. I'm not gonna say it don't, but at the same time, I don't feel like it is. If the mother didn't say it is, it you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I do know certain things, but I don't want to talk about her child. I like Krishan a lot. Just to say that I do like Krishan. I feel like Krishan been through a lot of domestic violence with Blue. Okay. When I looked at Krishan Rock's energy way before she became a baddie, way before she got with Blueface, Krishan was very shy, very humble, was athletic, had a sweet soul, but she had a lot of childhood trauma. Okay, that's why I seen with Krishan Rock. She had a lot of childhood trauma. Okay, from being homeless at a young age, from having to probably feed herself, try to figure things out, in such a young age, Then imagine being one of your youngest, or she is the youngest. Imagine being the youngest out of like multiple kids, and you not getting the attention. That's why I feel like some people shouldn't have multiple kids, because when you have multiple kids, some kids don't get that attention, if y'all get what I'm saying. So I feel like Krishan went through that, as in, not getting the attention that she needed because her mother had multiple kids. And then when she was born, I guess that's when she began, the drugs, her mother, and stuff like that. So she's seen a lot of trauma growing up. That's what pushed her into the arms of Blueface. And I get it, because I went through trauma and stuff when I was young, which pushed me to the arms of an abusive man. And I remember that I used to always say, when I got with my baby father and I got pregnant when I was 13 years old, y'all. That's why I say a lot of things that I talk about here on here is through experience and what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Everything that I speak on is on experience. That's why I'm such a good energy reader too. But anyway, um, when I was about 13 years old, I was pregnant. And I remember telling my kid's father at that time, which is horrible, he was older, was that I just wanted someone to love. That's what I said. I just wanted someone to love. And I kept my child, of course. Well, my first one, let me make sure I say this, I had a miscarriage. My second one, I kept her. I was 14 at that time. I had her when I was 15. Me and my daughter are 15 years apart from each other. So when I was 15, she's 30. When she turns 30, I turn 45. So that's next year. I'm sorry. When she turned 30, I'll be 45, which is this year. Sorry, because I'm 45. I keep forgetting my kids' ages. That's crazy. See, when you have so many kids, you forget. That's what I'm saying. But I feel like with Krishan Rock, like, it was so many of them siblings, like so many siblings, that she didn't have the attention and the affection that she needed from her mother. You get what I'm saying? I feel like the only time that you should have multiple kids is when you're able to give all them kids the same attention equally. You get what I'm saying? You don't understand that when you're young and you're having a bunch of kids, but as you get older, you be like, damn, or you'll hear when your kids say, oh, well, you always paid attention to Johnny and this and that. So, as I was saying, I feel like Krishan Rock has a lot of childhood trauma. The thing with Taseki and Krishan, oh my God, y'all. I don't know if y'all watch Baddies, but I was going to do a reading on it. I'm going to tell you one thing. I already know the truth, because me being an energy reader, I already know the thing that happened between her and her sister, what is true and what is not, and if Krishan's lying. And I think I'm gonna save that until I get do the reading. But I want to know, if y'all watch the replay later, do y'all feel like Krishan is telling the truth, or she is lying on what she said that Taseki made her do? Okay, I already know, for real. I already know. I had like multiple visions of that afterward, which is crazy. Um, with Blueface in her, I feel like Blueface messed up her whole life. Honestly, a lot of people feel like Krishan is wrong. I do feel like Krishan. I feel like Krishan allowed a man to manipulate her, love bomb her, continuously come back. And I feel like she became an alcoholic after that. You get what I'm saying? Like some people don't know how to cope with their problems, so they run to alcohol. Trust me, I have family members that did it. They fall so deep in love that when they're hurt and they're broken, they feel like they don't have no one to talk to, so they run to alcohol. And I feel like that was Krishan's downfall, is being with Blueface. Okay? The multiple ABs, I feel like that was all Blueface. Blueface never wanted her to have his child. My right ear is ringing. But I am going to do a reading on Krishan and Taseki, so I'm going to leave that right there where it's at. Who else I want to speak on? If y'all watch Baddies, let me know if y'all watch Baddies. I do want to do commentary on it and do readings on them. On certain people. Natalie Nunn. They say that she controls the women. Let me see what this says. Copyright disclaimer. Thank you, fair use. I truly appreciate that because I didn't say that. Hey, Terry, I'm just sitting here in the dark, bored as hell. Terry, you everywhere. You like, you know what, who you remind me of? Where's Wardo? I know you know who Where's Wardo is. You like everywhere. Like, where's Terry? He right here, he right there, he everywhere. That's my man right there. Goddess Jahira. Hello, how are you? Hey, Yolanda. That's my auntie name. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm just sitting here in the dark, just staring in the dark, just thinking about Baddies. I love Baddies show. It's a little ghetto TV, ratchet TV. People are like, you're spiritual and you watch ratchet TV? Yes. Yes. I'm a hood spiritualist. You know? So yeah, I love Baddies, y'all. But if y'all watch Baddies, let me know. I want to know who y'all like on there. I like Big Lex. I like Dolly. Big Lex. I love Big Lex. Oh, that's what I was saying. I like Big Lex because Big Lex can throw down. Okay, I like her because she could throw down. I ain't gonna lie. Back in the day, I had them hands. I still got some videos I could show y'all. I had them hands. I'm talking about them hands. That's why when I see a lot of people on the internet and they be talking a lot of stuff, I'm like, man, y'all would not be talking this stuff on the internet. Oh my God. Like the people that I see that talk a lot of stuff on the internet, I'm going to say an example. Now, I'm going to just leave it alone because I really don't want. Yeah, I'm going to say example. Like that girl, BB. All right, Brianna Battle. Like when I watched her on the internet, and she be popping it at the mouth and she be talking. I be like, oh my God. Imagine if someone caught her on the street. Like real time. I'm sitting bored also. Yes, I'm sitting in the dark just bored. Just bored. Like, I just be thinking like, it be a lot of people on this internet that be internet gangsters. That girl, that lady Amora as well. Like, they be popping so much stuff. Like, in my hood, you wouldn't even survive. I'm straight from the hood. Like, I'm straight from the slums of Shaolin. The real Wu-Tang Clan, not that fake John LX stuff. Okay? Like, you... Oh, my God. Like, we had to learn how to fight. Like, the first people I had to learn how to fight with was guys, okay? My reach is so far. Like, and that's why when I be looking at Big Lex can throw down. I'm sorry. She could throw down. I think a good fight would be Big Lex and Taseki. Honestly, if y'all watch Baddies, let me know. I think that would be a good fight. Big Lex and Taseki. Did they fight at the reunion? No. But that would be a good fight. First of all, Big Lex got reach. Like her punches is mad far, and she's mad like long, like her arms is mad long. Like, I don't know. She got good reach. Now, Taseki, I'm not going to lie. I think that people exaggerate her fighting. She's good. She's a good fighter. She got good blows. I ain't going to lie. If she hits you, she coming with some full force. But her punches is slow. Like, honestly, if you know how to fight, I'll be able to eat that. I'm not gonna lie. Back in the day, I would have dodged all them punches. Like, whoop, 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 whoop. Like, I'll show y'all that I can really throw. And I could, well, I'm old now, but my hands was fast. Like, real fast. So that's why I kind of like, I like baddies and I like wrestling. Like, I really love wrestling. I love watching wrestling too. And it was funny because I used to always wrestle with my brothers. They used to put me in the big four leg lock. They used to put me in the chokehold. And I used to break out all the time. They be like, damn, you strong. And I used to run track as well. But now I'm old, so I can't do that stuff no more. But if y'all watch Baddies, like I said, let me know. Because I did want to do commentary on it. But I know a lot of people don't watch Baddies like that. I love Baddies. Oh, who else? Okay, so I think Tasiki can really fight. Like I said, I think she could fight. I think her punches is short and slow though. Like, she a eater. She a eater. Trust me, she gonna knock your teeth out and everything. She got some hard hits. But if you come like Lex and you coming in fast, like, she would have to stay far away from Lex. Like, when she fighting, she would have to like dodge a lot of punches. Um, who else? Oh, when they talked about Carlissa, what is her name? Uh, Papoose. What's her name? Carisha. Oh man, I can't say her name. Carissa Shields. I love her. Oh my God, I love her so much. She's so beautiful to me. I don't know. She's just so fine. And Tasiki, I don't even know why they putting Shields up against her. Shields would just, oh my gosh, she'll be knocked out the first round. It's a difference when you're a street fighter and you're a boxer. You get what I'm saying? That's a big difference. Like, Shields is a boxer. She got registered hands. Like, baby, she would, no, I don't even know why they put Tasiki in that category. I do feel like they need to put a new person on there to fight Tasiki. I do. I feel like they need to find someone that can fight Tasiki. Diamond the Body. I don't think that Diamond the Body can fight at all. I feel like they got her on there for clout. She's a clout chaser and she makes good TV. To me, I really don't think that she could fight neither. I think like she's like Biggie, big for nothing. Who else? Rolly. To me, she windmills a lot and she uses her body weight. I feel like if she was a wrestler, I would say that she remind me of Yokozuna. Yokozuna off of WWF. She used her body weight like a Buddha wrestler, like a Yokozuna. That's what I feel like that she's like. And she windmills a lot. Who else? Anna Mac. Anna Mac is a little skinny demon. She be on Demon Time. I'm trying to tell you, Anna Mac is one of the ones you got to watch out for. For real. Like, people think because she's so small, she can't fight. And people always be like, I'm not going to fight Anna Mac because she's small. Weight don't really mean nothing. Anna Mac could jump on you from the top rope and come down and knee you so hard with them pointy knees. So, I don't know. I think Anna Mac can fight. I seen her. I mean, she might break a wrist or something if she hits you too hard. Because I remember when I was small and I used to fight, I used to always break my wrist in my hand. I talked about that before. I broke my wrist in my hand getting jumped. But I was throwing them blows. They was getting hit. Trust me and believe me. Anna Mac, I feel like she could fight. Summer, same way. I feel like Summer and Anna Mac is like in the same position. Who else? What's her name? Natalie Nunn's best friend. What's her name? What is that daggone girl's name? Damn, what is her name? Why can't I remember her name? Scotty with the body. I think Scotty don't like fighting because she's a pretty girl. Honestly, I think that's why Scotty don't like fighting. I feel like she don't want to mess up her face. She don't want to mess up her makeup. She don't want to mess up her hair, and she just want to really sit back and be cute, you know. But she'll fight, but she's not really a fighter. Natalie Nunn, same way. I don't think that she's not the pretty girl thing. I think Natalie Nunn pops a lot of stuff. I think that Natalie Nunn sets up a lot most of the girls' fights. I feel like Natalie Nunn is a pick me. And I also feel like she pick and choose, like who she want to mess with. Like last season, I feel like she was picking and choosing. Like, all right, like this time I'm not going to stick by the OGs and this and that, even though she is the OG of them all. But she like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stick with the young girls because she seen how them young girls was coming. You get what I'm saying? Like she really seen how them young girls was coming, and she didn't want to get none of that. She didn't want to feel Scott of Summer's hands. She didn't want to feel Lex's hands, and she didn't want to feel Big Dolly hands. So she was like playing it like she was like talking to them. How can I say it? Like pretending to be cool with them in type time. I don't know. I can't even talk right now. Maybe because I'm half tired. But I feel like Natalie pick and choose. Like she want to be on this side. Like I don't know. Like I guess she wanted to be on the young girl side so she don't get beat up type time. But then she'll go fake and sit in her friends' faces like Scotty and them and act like she wasn't talking to them. You know what I'm saying? That's why Scotty was like, well, why you sitting there? And she felt some type of way when Summer whispered to her. Because Natalie was been talking to them. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Natalie is kind of two-faced. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like she picks and chooses. You know how some people want to be cool with certain people for certain reasons? I don't know. I've been getting this in the energy all day too. Like some people just pick and choose. I think I just made a status like that. There's a lot of people that pick and choose. Like they pick and choose who they want to be cool with. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna be cool with these people because I'm gonna talk to these people because these people are more popular, or I might get more clout, or I might get more views, I might get more likes. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not going to talk to her. But see, that's the thing. Sometimes people in life, and I'm just talking about in general now, like people in life, they don't really F with you like that because you don't got the numbers, you don't got the views, they don't want to talk to you. But watch when you blow up. When you blow up, everybody going to want to be your friend. Everybody going to come out like freaking roaches in the hood. Like they going to come out the woodworks. Like, oh, we cool type time. That was my collective message today too. I was saying that a lot of people, they're gonna want to start sitting with you and being cool with you when you get up there. Now I'm not talking about baddies no more. I'm just talking about life stuff. All right. In life, a lot of people don't want to come around you because of the fact that you don't have money, because of the fact that you're not popular, because of the fact that you're not cool. But soon as you become big dog, soon as everybody start talking to you about you, now everybody, oh, I know her, that was my friend. Oh, I know her, she used to comment on my videos. I'm talking about myself too. Shoot. Oh, I know her. Yeah. Oh, she funny. She cool as hell. She was that Free Spirit girl. Soon as you go viral, everybody want to be your friend. Soon as you hit the lottery, everyone wants to be your friend. I'm just talking in general, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. But that's how Natalie is. For real. And I feel like Natalie was, now I'm getting back to baddies. I feel like Natalie always had it. I don't know why, but she gives me of an energy of she was always fed with the golden spoon. She don't even, these girls that she really on this TV show with, she don't know what they dealt with in life. She don't know their struggles. She don't know Krishan Rock's struggles. She don't know why she act the way she act. She don't know how it is to be living in Baltimore in the hood. She probably lived in a freaking what's it called? A mansion back in the day. I don't know, but I know that Natalie not really about that life. I know that she not really from the hood. You get what I'm saying? Natalie not about that life. She a fraud to me. For real, for real. She ain't like them girls. Like, she not really hood. That's why she talk the way she talk. Natalie, and it's so funny because Natalie be the first person saying that you shouldn't say the N word, this and that, da 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 da. I think nobody should say the word because I think it's a very derogatory term, right? But she the one with a YT mother. You get what I'm saying? She has a YT mother. She's like half. She's like mixed. And she talks like, oh my God, like, oh my God, I can't believe you guys really did this. Before Natalie was a baddie, like a big baddies, that's how she used to talk. 111 on the clock. New beginnings. That's what that number represents. But anyway, that's how Natalie was. She really not about that life. Oh my God. Oh my God, Becky. Yep, she like Gretchen, and Gretchen. Honestly, I don't even think Gretchen is Puerto Rican. Honestly, she ain't like my family. Not saying it like that, but she's. I mean, we don't have people that look like that. Maybe I don't know what these Puerto Ricans is like over here in America, but they not real, the real deal Puerto Ricans. I'm sorry, cause if y'all met my family, my dad is a dark skin. Okay, and my dad, all his brothers, my great grandfather has 43 kids, which people don't understand. My family are Taino Indians, and they have South Saharan African in them. They're so freaking dark that they turn in purple. Okay, my family is from Isabela, Puerto Rico. And this is what people don't understand because I watch Baddies and they be like, oh, well, Gretchen shouldn't be saying the N word because she's Puerto Rican and she's not, she's white. And I'm like, wait a goddamn second there. Because, first of all, my family way darker than Natalie, way darker than Scotty. They dark skinned. They so dark. My family on my dad's side is like so dark that they're turning purple. Okay, they plum. I'm a little bit more lighter on the lighter side because of my mother's side. My mother was lighter, you know, but my mother's dad is dark. And my mother and them were all Taino Indians. So when they say things like about Gretchen, I be like, I don't think Gretchen's really a Puerto Rican. Because if you go to Isabela and you go to Ponce, the part that I'm from in Puerto Rico, and y'all see my family, y'all gonna be like, girl, you is not Puerto Rican. Once they see my family, they're gonna be like, girl, you ain't Puerto Rican. And I'm like, first of all, nobody, it's like so many people are so uneducated. I feel like a lot of people haven't even went to as far as high school. I mean, even in elementary school, you learned about Christopher Columbus and his voyage. You learned about the Nina Pinta and the Santa Maria. And you learned about when the Spaniards took over Puerto Rico and they start to colonize over there. Like, I just be like, oh my God. And they'll realize that the first people in Puerto Rico were the Taino Arawakans. That's what we are, Taino. We had our own language. We had our own culture and everything. Okay? And if they really do more research, they'll find out that Puerto Ricans consist of three things: African, South Saharan African, Taino Indian, and some European. And not like Europe, but the Spaniards that came from Spain. Okay? Spanish was brought there. That is not our language. Okay? That's what people don't understand. We had our own language. Spanish was brought there. Okay? So when people be like, oh, you're Spanish, I'm like, no, I'm not Spanish. That's a language. I speak Spanish. I'm Latina. Yes, I come from Latin American. But Spanish is a language. Unless you're saying that I was born in Spain. So that's when I sit there and I listen to the ignorance that people don't even understand. When I was sitting there listening to people on Baddies, they're like, well, Gretchen is Puerto Rican and she's white and this and that. And they have white Puerto Ricans. And first of all, white is a color. Black is a color. It's not a nationality. It's not an ethnicity. It's not a culture. It's just what they use to separate people by the color of their skin. That's why I talk about colorists all the time. Okay. Yes, you have light skinned Puerto Ricans. Yes, you have brown skinned Puerto Ricans. Yes, you have dark skinned Puerto Ricans. Like I said, if y'all was to see my dad's family, you would be like, oh my God, that's your dad. He's so dark skinned. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know, people are so ignorant. They lack knowledge. They lack wisdom and understanding. And this is why I do what I do. I do ancestor readings for people. People need to get ancestor readings from me, and then they'll learn more about their ancestors and their lineage. So many Black Americans, and I'm saying Black Americans because that's what they um, categorize themselves at, or that's what they call themselves. They're really African American because, or Indian. They're indigenous to, well, they're not even indigenous to the land because they was already here in America. There was a multiple tribes before Christopher Columbus and them came and settled and colonized America. People don't know, like I could teach people so much stuff, but they're just ignorant. Do y'all know how many people that come to me and stop calling themselves Black because it's just a color, and they find out who their tribe is, what their lineage is? They be like, oh, wow, I'm from North Carolina, I'm from South Carolina, I'm Gullah Geechee. Oh, shoot. Wow, I never knew that. That's because, man, I'm trying to tell you, this world had the hugest spell that was placed on humanity. And I was supposed to be on here talking about baddies, and I started talking about this. But the hugest spell that was put on humanity was religion. And maybe I'll talk about that another time if people watch my other stuff. Religion and talking about color, black and white. People done forgot who they are. That's why I always on my Facebook I teach people to remember who you are. Remember who you are. That's why my ancestor readings are so important. To remind people to remember who they are. Because I did so many readings for Black Americans, because that's what they call themselves, which they're not. Okay. They're actually American, if you really be the truth, because that this is America and the land was theirs. Their land was stolen from them. But then they separated them and they said, you're Black and you're white. And that's where everybody started calling themselves Black and white. But when you ask them, what is your culture? What is your tribe? I don't know. I'm just Black. Black is a color. Which people are ignorant. They don't know that. That's why when people, I just laugh at the ignorance of people. People are very ignorant. They don't know nothing. You ask a white person where they from, I bet you they'll probably tell you. They'll probably say, I'm Caucasian. I'm from the Caucasus Mountains. They might still say they're white, but that's just the color of their skin. People don't even know what a white person really is and where they came from. Europe. Yeah, they're not from here. They're not American. Yeah. I could teach people so much stuff. It's so crazy. I did so many ancestor readings, and people don't know that they were really shamans. Shamans. That their family practiced shamanism. Mm, mm, mm. Yo, I'm so tired. I'm supposed to be talking about baddies, and I done switched talking about something else because that Gretchen and that Natalie Nunn thing really, like, I just be sitting there just listening to the ignorance of the people. Oh, Jocelyn Hernandez as well. She's not, she's white. That's what they say. She white because she Puerto Rican. First of all, I would ask someone, what is a Puerto Rican? I bet you they couldn't even tell you. People that they'll probably say people that were born in Puerto Rico. That's what they'll probably say. But a Puerto Rican, that wasn't even our original name of our island. Our original name of our island was called Borinquen. Borinquen. That's the name of the island. Before we was renamed 3 times, we had our own flag too. And then it was renamed to Puerto Rico, which meant they named it Puerto Rico because of the poorness and the poverty level. And then they changed it again to Puerto Rico. And when they had the paper genocide, we were identified on paper as black. That's what they had. And then they had indigenous Alwacan. That's what we are. Indigenous Alwacan from the Taino tribe. And then they changed it later on. And then they started calling us Puerto Ricans when they changed our how you call it, our island to Commonwealth state. That's what we are, a Commonwealth state. That's why we the only ones. Wait. The Hawaiians and Puerto Ricans are the only ones with like the United States citizen cards. That's why when you go to not United States citizen card, well, we are part of the United States. That's why when you go to Puerto Rico, you don't need a green card because we're legal here, but we're still Commonwealth state because they came and they enslaved us, and then they took over our island. They renamed us and they gave us Spanish. But if you ask anyone what a Puerto Rican is, they'll be like, they're just Puerto Rican. They're Spanish people. No, we're not Spanish. We speak Spanish. Spanish people come from Spain. They're Spaniards. We're actually Boricuas, Taino Indians, especially people that are full-blooded like me. That's why I just be like, I don't know. People just be pissing me off. So anyway, they'll say Jocelyn Hernandez, she's white. First of all, look at that woman. Do she look white? No. If y'all didn't even hear, if people didn't even hear her talk, they would probably think she was a black woman. But when they hear her talk, it removes all doubt. You're just like, oh, never mind. Because they gave us Spanish. Because we had our own. They gave us the shit. Now we got accents and stuff. Look at me. Sometimes I can't even talk. I start talking, my Spanglish come out. You get what I'm saying? I talk multiple languages. But I'm telling you, sometimes when I hear people speak, I just be like, wow, they're just so ignorant. They're just so slow. They're just so dumb. They are colorist. That's literally how, when people start to speak, I just be like, wow, like, did you even graduate high school? Did you even pay attention in high school? Did you pay attention in history class, social studies? Just slow. But anyway, I was on here supposed to be talking about Baddies. If y'all do watch Baddies, y'all, let me know if y'all watch Baddies. And let me know who y'all want to talk about. Um, and I think I might do a reading on Krishan. But I'm out of here. How do I end this?